Hey guys, 1 second here, bringing on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so I made this post a little bit after the teaser trailer was posted earlier today. Time of recording, it was posted like 12 hours ago, so there's a good few responses on here that we can go through, but as you can see very clearly, what are your thoughts on Standalone Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta with the Dokkan original Dragon Fist as the Part 2 Carnival LR? What category do you think he may lead? And then, yeah, make a community response video, because I always like to see how you guys are feeling about these things. Obviously, the reveal stream got massive hype. Everybody's videos, like, going up straight away, saying about Gogeta, tons of views. Everyone going crazy, like, Dokkan discourse just popping off, like, everywhere. As crazy as it is, even, I guess people are buying stones in anticipation or something, but, like, even after the reveal of Gogeta, even though he's not even out yet, the Dokkan has moved up in the rankings in terms of like top grossing for games, right? Obviously they're not anywhere near #1 just yet, but like moving up a couple of places literally just after the announcement of this character goes to show how incredibly hype this release is for the large part, for the majority of the community. So yeah, I guess we'll just jump in and start going through some of these replies. So Vellify with this crazy take here. I think Minato makes good YouTube videos. I don't know what to say about that. What do you guys think? Make sure you check out all three of us on the Slot 1 Super podcast every other Saturday. We will have a lot to say about Gogeta this coming Saturday, I am sure. Prof, absolutely hate it. Standalone Omega and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta are a terrible choice. AGL Carnival Omega, worthless. In Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Easy A, worthless. STR Omega, Super Easy A, worthless. GT bosses, no chance of ever being good. So this is one of those things where, yeah, people not being happy that the units are the same name characters as the big main Easy A's or Super Easy A's that we would be expecting in this upcoming part of the celebration. And yeah, I get it, it's annoying, but like, if they make in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's Easy A like a bit of a support unit, the STR Omega already kind of is, and then the two new units are Slot 1 units, then those guys are still going to have a good place on their team as a floating third slot unit, right? And like characters like Int Gogeta, floating in Slot 3, not only is he going to be able to do pretty good damage, like obviously as long as his Easy A is good, he's going to be doing pretty good damage, and with that super attack counter, he kind of protects you from having those situations where your third slot floating unit gets sniped by a big boss super with like no way, like as soon as the boss starts supering in Slot 3 and you know like that's the super, you're like, well, I'm dead. Whereas at least with Gogeta, he could counter in that situation. So I mean, I don't think it's the end of the world, but we need to see the new units kits. If they're Slot 2 units, then this does massively hinder the potential of the Easy A's. That is very true, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Mega Nice, he's so cool, I might do a multi. This is of course Mega Nice, the single summon menace, pushes the single summon agenda, so that is a true testament to how he's so cool I might do a multi. So there you go, instead of singles. Dr. Pritch, yeah, sharing the enthusiasm of the community. The animations are so good. I'm really hoping Tanabata is Namek Saga now and that Frieza is the Dokkan Fest, Goku is the Carnival. I know the super class unit is typically the Dokkan Fest for it, but thematically in the Namek arc we get Final Form Frieza first, so it could work. That is true. Obviously the only thing really in response to Gogeta is saying the animations are so good. But yeah, Tanabata being Namek could be interesting. We do need a Dokkan Fest Frieza. He has plenty of categories, so could have a really good leader skill if he's a Dokkan Fest LR, but obviously that's a whole different topic. Frieza's burner. Amatsu needs to step down, tired of the bias. Gogeta 4 is hella cool, but why is it so hard to make the fusions equals? Elites don't make it this obvious. I mean, that is the biggest meme in the community currently. The fact that like Gogeta basically gets all of the love and Vegito doesn't. I think they even said on a live stream, there is literally a screenshot, I think, of, is it Koto that's on screen? I don't know who's saying it, because obviously the screenshot is the subtitles up on the screen, saying that they like Gogeta is their #1. So I mean, that kind of is a meme now, that the game just always prioritizes Gogeta over Vegito. But Carnage Clown says, genuinely surprised they did Standalone, for sure. Thought we were about to get tagged Super Saiyan 4 with just a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta active. I mean, I thought so as well. It's fairly straightforward to understand why people would think why, given the Part 1 units were both like that. But I think they wanted to keep it so that the part 1 units were both very similar in structure, and then the part 2 units are going to both be very similar in structure as well, both being standalone characters, right? So Kit Crow says, I think he'll be a very strong unit. He'll lead Power Beyond Super Saiyan. That would actually be insane. That'd be such a great leader skill for him, because we know he's not going to have Giant 8 power, because the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku from the anniversary has that with the 220 lead. So I really don't want him to just get stuck with something like GT heroes. But if he had Power Beyond Super Saiyan, that would actually be insane. He'd have both the Part 1 LRs on his team. Like, it'd be very interesting. So I'm happy he got his card. No shade to Blue Goku or Vegeta. Second time Vegeta Blue got shafted. Very interesting. Kind of crazy with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in game. Don't even have transforming Vegeta into Super Vegeta. That is true. Yeah, we got to be due a standalone Vegeta after this. Otherwise, yeah, Vegeta fans are going to be very unhappy for quite some time. Aquarius, my reaction to the video. Video starts, I see the units, I say cool. Video ends, I close the video, I get ready for work and don't even think about it. There you go, someone who isn't hype, I guess. I mean, I saw that Gogeta Dragon Fist thing, I was just like, oh boy. So, I mean, fair enough, I guess. Hoping this leads into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's Easy A, I would certainly expect so. Kenzei says 220 GT Hero for including the future Easy A of Goku Vegeta 8th anniversary. Other GT heroes are upcoming. Yeah, because the next anniversary we will get the 8 years Easy A. Are there any other GT heroes that are upcoming in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Easy A, as we've already said? Tanabata Super Saiyan 4 Goku won't be anytime soon, because Vegeta and Trunks are the Tanabata unit from the year before, and they haven't even Easy A'd them yet. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, I don't want GT heroes as a leader skill. I think that's a bit too restricted. But Sane Man says, yep, tired of the Gogeta bias. When will Vegeta get a new standalone LR? Sky, I mean, the unit itself is probably peak, but how they again release new units who won't link with the units who are about to Easy A and Super Easy A is just a meme at this point. Yep, as we've already mentioned with the Omega and the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. DBZ Boy says, yes, just yes. Dokkan knew, they understood. I mean, this guy, honestly, like, people say that whenever something is big hype, but genuinely, with the reaction that I've seen from the community in the last, like, 12 hours, like, this might be one of the hypest, like, part 2 reveals of all time, maybe. It's pretty crazy. Lord Nemo says either Power Beyond Super Saiyan or Fused Fighter. I think we've gotten so many Fused Fighter leaders recently, like with the Vegito and then like the Gogeta from the 10th year, both of them, and then obviously the Goku and Vegeta from this celebration having it as well. I really don't think we'll see another Fused Fighter leader. Power Beyond Super Saiyan I think is the best possible choice. Like, that would be so good. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'd have to wait and see. Like, that is the best case scenario, but will they do that? We'll see. Miko Chan says, honestly, I have no real interest in GT, in Dokkan, or in general. The OG Super Saiyan 4 is cool and all, but as far as this for the part 2, I'll probably just keep focusing on pulling at least one dude for Rose and save and just wait for new events to clear. I mean, that is one of the things, right? Like, some people just don't like certain things, and that's fair enough. Super Saiyan 4 is one of the only things about GT I actually like. So I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is pretty cool. This Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta especially seems to be very cool. So, definitely excited for that. Bernard says, I think it's fair since we only have 3 Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas in the entire game, and we have 4 Vegetos. There's quite a bunch of different Vegetos, but yeah, I mean, we have what, 2 standalone Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas, and then 1 fusing one. But yeah, Hansi says, I wish I skipped Rose for more stones for the big man. Yeah, that's the thing. I went all in on part 1 as well, right? Like, I used all my stones. I pulled Rose straight away, but it took me all my stones to then pull a copy of Goku Vegeta. So going into part 2, I think, because the banners are going to come out in a couple of days, and I think currently I'm at like 481 I'm looking at stones, so I'm going to be at like just over 500. But man, I definitely will be going all in for Gogeta straight away. Great Saiyan Man says he looks like he's going to have some of, if not the best Dokkan original animations. Yeah, I can't wait to see that full like Dragon Fist thing. That's going to be so good. Tengen Topper Gurren Laboma, it's a great name, says, very cool, I'm very glad he isn't fusing on active skill. Retroactively, I feel scammed about part 1 and all the people defending the fusion list thing. Also, please save in G4 Easy A for like 2027. I don't think they'll save it for that long. He's one of the oldest TURs without an Easy A, so I feel like it's pretty sure he's going to get it, right? MCN says Super Saiyan 4 is the pinnacle of hype, at least for the games, and they consistently show that they're aware of this. The tiny snippets of animation are so incredible. Maybe the best thing this year. They will break rules and precedent for him, and it feels amazing. Need him now. I mean, that is kind of true in a way, right? Because they broke the precedent of like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta not having Saiyan Raw when they brought out the 7th anniversary character. So yeah, they do love some Gogeta. Simon88 says, finally interested in summoning for him. Not bothered about Omega, to be honest. I'll wait for the animations and kit before I fully decide to summon. Only thing I'm not happy with is if in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta gets an ECA, he won't link with the LR with the same name. Yup, that is the big thing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the animations and the kit. I mean, look how good that is. Like, look how clear that is, the lighting and everything. Like, bro, it looks so good to be released. Good old shout back to the old, is it 2017 download celebration? I can imagine Time Limit or another GT Heroes lead, maybe even Fusion, although that would be way too busted. Definitely not Shadow Dragon Saga. Yeah, GT Heroes, as we've already said, I'm not a huge fan. Time Limit, I guess, could be fine because it's got a lot of the fusions and some other characters on it. So, I mean, the team itself could still be relatively good. Reminder, I'm always right here in this fan base and others are wrong. 4 years in a row, I perfectly predicted the worldwide celebration. Well, there you go. A soothsayer over here. Artemis said Vegeta got shafted badly. Either way, happy about Gogeta overall. Yep, that's fair enough. Slippin, peak, goated, best of all time. Omega, though, what were they thinking? He should have been Sin to Omega, so he at least had one perfect link partner. Even if his kit is goated, I don't see him linking well. Yeah, his best link partners are not going to be a great sight, that's for sure. And then we have Mike saying Super AGL, Key 4 and 220 to Fused Fighters. Again, like, I don't know if we'll get another Fused Fighters lead, but it definitely is very possible. It's not outside the realms of possibility, to be sure. There's more than a 0% chance, as we say. Tanoshi says wicked, says massive. Wicked, jungler's massive. Early G meme, let's go. Sly says Super STR, GT Heroes or Fused Fighters 220. I don't think they'll make the Part 2 units STR as well. I think AGL is probably a good shout. GT Heroes or Fused Fighters 220. Yeah, again, like Fused Fighters, I don't know. GT Heroes, hopefully not. I think like Time Limit or, I mean, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, man, just imagine. I don't even think necessarily it will be because it's like too good. But if it was Power Beyond Super Saiyan, that'd be so good. Still wondering where my standalone Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta's at. True. Like, not this celebration, just in general. Yeah, that is a good point. One day, I guess. GT Heroes 100% lock it in. Please, Nemo. No, Nemu. Please, no. Giovani says, I'm happy that it's a standalone Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think the leader skill might be GT Heroes or Final Trump Card. Oh, yeah, Final Trump Card's another interesting potential possibility. But, I mean, man, just look at that. I know it's just like a freezed frame of the animation, but, like, I can't wait to see this full thing playing in like proper speed. It's going to look so good. Solus says, to be honest, I'm let down. I was looking forward to reversible exchange Super Saiyan 4s. As for leader skill, I'd be surprised if he didn't lead GT Heroes to mirror Goku, Black and Zamasu. That is very true, because obviously they lead super bosses, so that would make sense. Zetsu says Fusion, Diamond with the absolute cinema meme. Is that the guy from Black Clover? Corhex, I think he is going to be Beyond Cracked. Also feels like he will lead GT Heroes or maybe Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Yeah, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, please, not GT Heroes. Beefy, obviously very excited here. Ango, my goat, the goat, Father Jesus. Yeah, people very hyped. The hype level is insane, but I realised some cons like, yep, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, also with Omega, the STR Omega. I just wish for good kit, good leader skill, and stacking defense. So then we can have another, like, is this unit good for the festival? Like, thing. It's funny. Because, spoiler alert, if they're a stacker, the answer is probably yes. The Turles. I hate it. I have no care for Gogeta 4, but he is a fusion, so it's cool, I guess. Seeing him must have such obvious bias just makes me not want to play the game anymore. Why can't my favourite fusion, Vegeta Blue, get equal treatment? I mean, it's one of those things where Dokkan goes in cycles. Like, they've released the two fusions together as headliners before, and then they've done things like releasing the STR Super Vegeta, and then a little while later releasing the Tech Gogeta, who was a very similar sort of format, but the Vegeta was actually better in that instance. And then sometimes they release them separately, right? So I could see there being a standalone Vegeta, whether it's Blue Vegeta or not, like a Super Vegeta LR coming at some point in the future. And then still then getting a like active skill attack fusing Gogeta just so that they're kind of even, but who knows. Yeah, typical the Vegeta Blue reaction to this information. Greatest Dokkan W of all time. Can't wait to pull both him and Omega, who are my favourite characters in the series. What a win. Also equally excited for Omega. Damn, I don't know if anyone is equally excited for Omega, so shout out to G26 boss. Master Aceburn says, I'm happy because I like Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, but I'm even happier because the next fusion that comes out will be a standalone LR Kefla, because they have done every other fusion recently but her. I mean, yeah, I guess I could see that. Wesk says Power Beyond Super Saiyan would probably be the best for the leader skill. Totally agree, as we've already said. One of the best outcomes, in my opinion, going to get a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta that's going to dominate the game like it's nobody's business. Omega looks sick as hell. Maybe Gogeta will lead Fused Fighters. Either way, a perfect part 2. What the fuck was that with Vegito Blue? I know, right? Best thing ever. Sipping Hot Cocoa says Amatsu putting standalone Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in part 2 like he did for Beast, fulfilling the 8th anniversary fan meeting prophecy of these two characters. Yeah, that is funny. The most hype, like the big hype ticket release being of the part 2, just like the anniversary with Beast, is interesting. Drace, I'm beyond hype because I'm a huge Gogeta fan, especially Super Saiyan 4. Him having original animations is good. If only Heroes would let them use the final Shine Kamehameha. In terms of his 220, I think it's between GT Heroes, Final Trump Card, or Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Big W, Peak Monkey. Yeah, hopefully it's Final Trump Card or Power Beyond Super Saiyan. I would take that over GT Heroes all day long. Alan says simply Peak. He'll lead GT Heroes to mirror Tag Zamasu, which I guess is a possibility. Best part 2 of all time. Dokkan original animation on a standalone LR, not active skill only. Yep, we take those W's. It's an awesome pick. I think GT Heroes or Fused Fighters for the leader skill. Yep, fair enough. Diamond says Peak. Revi, obviously a Vegito fan, says I hate Dokkan. Same with Duransky. Beyond pissed. Amatsu did Vegito. Okay. Yeah, big mad over the lack of Vegito. Living as a Vegito/Vegeta fan is pointless. Nothing but disappointment. I mean, yeah, that is true. Like, the Vegeta, bringing Vegeta into it as well is kind of funny, but also accurate. Definitely lead Shadow Dragon Saga, so they want you to have Omega and G4 on the same team. Oof, I hope not. Imagine he had 220 Shadow Dragon Saga. That would suck so bad. Maybe actually GT Heroes 220. He'll be a Giant 8 power, hoping he's int, because they have no good int unit for Giant 8 power. Well, the int one should get an easy A, right, that we've talked about. So I think he's going to be like AGL. I don't think there'll be STR again. We've already got a physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, so they buried Frogito so that Gogeta could be born again. And my thoughts on Gogeta industry plant. Yeah, the guy that they just love him so much, they just keep putting him in all the hype like spots. So there you go, there's a bit of a snapshot of the feedback from the community. The general consensus seems to be that people are really hyped about this guy. People are happy that he's a standalone fusion. People like the look of the animations, and then of course the other big takeaway is Vegito fanboys very upset, and obviously the issue with the same name thing for the Easy A's, which I do agree is a pain, but it's not the end of the world, depending on how the units end up being and how the team builds are going to look. But that's something that we won't know until we actually see the kits for the new units, right? So I guess that's something we'll have to wait and see. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Obviously, if you didn't see your comment here, that means that you potentially commented like just as I then recorded the video, or like after I've recorded the video, because I usually record these and then they go up like a couple of hours later. So if you didn't see your response in the video here and you want to let us know, do let us know down below in the comment section. If you've changed or updated your opinion since the video and you were in it, of course, do let us know down below. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Standalone Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, is this the hypest part 2 reveal of all time? It certainly seems that way from the reactions that I'm seeing from everybody, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.